All right, welcome back. Our GMC Sierra tweet of the night, and this is from the Pirates. We're proud to wear number 21 tonight, Clemente Day. Everyone is wearing it tonight, no matter what team you watched. And Roberto Clemente, I'm strongly in the belief it should be retired throughout the course of baseball and never be worn again. He's done so much.
Bob, can I say two things about this?
Okay.
Number one, why is Clemente Day on September 15th when everyone's thinking about football and baseball season is winding down? It should be during the summer when all eyes can be on that day and all of baseball and all of the sports world can celebrate Roberto Clemente's great life and great contributions to the sport and the world, number one. And number two, Bob, how many sports fans across America had a heart attack when they turned on Fox tonight thinking they were going to get Chargers and Chiefs, and lo and behold, it was a Mets-Pirates game? I bet grown men fainted. I bet football fanatics all around the world freaked out, thinking out of habit they were going to get Thursday Night Football, only to learn that it was on a streaming service that they probably don't subscribe to.
I got a lot of tweets and texts about that same thing. Why are the Pirates not on 843? Why are they doing on ESPN? And where is the football game? And this is going to be a question that you see from now on, although I think the locally next week, I know we were trying to get that game next week. I have a feeling it's going to end up on Channel 11. We have the one on Christmas Eve with the Raiders with the Immaculate Reception. Those games are not on.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, that's a good one. But I'd like to see them all over here. But, whatever the case may be, it's on Prime, and you have to get Prime if you're going to watch these Thursday night games. And this one tonight's a pretty good game that a lot of people missed and still are missing because it's still going on in the Chiefs and the Chargers. I like the Chargers a lot. I like their team a lot, and I had a feeling they'd do well tonight. I haven't seen a score lately because I've been too tied up here, Andrew. But
well, there was a 99-yard pick six. There was a 99-yard pick six by the Chiefs that just put them up in the game, Bob.
Oh, my 99-yard, Justin Herbert. What are you doing? All right. Let me begin with this call because it feeds into what I wanted to ask you. Al in Bethel Park, you're up, Al. Thank you for calling. What's going on?
Hi, Al.
Hey, guys. How you doing?
Okay.
Real quick, Roberto Clemente's number should be retired.
Yes.
Period. Andrew, everybody's talking about Aaron Judge and what record he's chasing. It's Barry Bonds. And the real reason why it's Barry Bonds is simple. Everybody's all upset about the steroid era, and those numbers shouldn't count. Who cares? And the reason is simple. Babe Ruth, Ted Williams, Ty Cobb, they didn't play during integrated league. That's a worse sin than steroids. I'm tired of steroids. Take the people out who played doing non-integrated league, then we'll talk about steroids.
All right, case closed. My question to you, Andrew, would be about Judge, since we brought it up. And I agree, Barry Bonds has the record. No one's going to tell me otherwise. Now, that's a Yankee record he's pursuing, and he's number one on just about every offensive category. Aaron Judge will win the MVP. But I have been strong in my belief that I don't think he should win the MVP. I still think it goes to Ohtani for what he's been able to do on a lousy baseball team where he's their ace pitcher with a 12-8 record, a 2.55 ERA. He's going to strike out over 200, and yet he's going to hit probably 40 home runs and drive in 100. How can you be more valuable to a team? I realize he's not a good team. Do you penalize him for that? Mike Trout won a couple of these before when he was on a lousy team.
Well, doesn't it have to be a performance on a lousy team that is so above and beyond anything else?
Isn't Ohtani above and beyond anything else?
Well, Judge is about to lap the field when it comes to home runs and power production.
What's his pitching numbers? What are his pitching numbers? Tell me. He doesn't pitch. This guy's two players in one, Andrew. How can he be more valuable than that?
Let me ask you this question. Do you look at the MVP as an award for hitters and the Cy Young Award as an award for pitchers?
Generally, yes.
Okay, so then why are we counting Ohtani as a pitcher as far as the MVP goes if it's an award that's really just for hitters?
Because we haven't seen anything like him at all, ever. And that includes Babe Ruth days. This guy is doing things that no one's ever done. And without him, how can you be 12-8? He has a 12-8 record, one of the best ERAs in all of baseball on the lousy team.
Okay.
So without him, what are they?
What are they? Yeah. Probably where they are right now. Or maybe without him, they would be behind the A's.
The Judge can still
in the American League West.
The Yankees are probably still a playoff team without Aaron Judge, too, I would think. They built up a big enough lead, and I know how important he is, and I'm not trying to
Actually,
discredit
Bob,
him
their
at
lead
all.
is shrinking by the day. They're
I
only like
understand
4
that.
games ahead of the Rays
They're
right
still a
now.
playoff team.
You don't think he's worth 4 wins?
Yeah, I do. But again, I'm trying to say maybe this is a year for co-MVPs because I just don't. I think Ohtani's going to get shut out of even one vote, I bet. And that doesn't make any sense for me based on the season.
So let me
he's had.
ask you this question along those lines. Did guys like Barry Sanders get ripped off in the NFL for playing on bad teams? Should he have won the NFL MVP multiple times? Because with no blocking on bad teams, he was still leading the NFL in rushing yards?
To me, this is a subjective question.
Well, I'm asking you, how much do you value good performance for bad teams? Because I would say this about Ohtani.
I use my eye test, and what I see is this guy's unique and never done what he's doing.
No doubt he's unique. But let me say this about Ohtani. How many big games has he played in this year?
I don't watch a lot of what they do. I don't know how many big. They've been terrible.
Maybe 2. Exactly. Maybe 2 months of big games.
How many big games did Mike Trout when he won 2 MVPs? How many big games did he play in?
Well, wait a minute. Who said that was the right decision to give him the MVP? We're talking about this year.
Voters did.
Well, good for them. Sometimes voters get things wrong.
And they will this year, too.
I'm saying right now, Aaron Judge has played in much bigger games and more important games all year. How do you not value that? Every time he goes out there,
I am not disvaluing this. I'm not doing it. What I'm saying is, when I look at value, to me, it's what is a team without this guy? Listen, if the Yankees would miss the playoff,
Bob,
let me just say this: if the Yankees were a third-place team and not going to be in the playoffs, would you feel differently?
Yes, because let me put it this way: if you go by strict value, then no designated hitter and no closer should be in the Hall of Fame. Because all a closer's getting is 3 outs. There's still 24 more outs in a game. A designated hitter, you're saying give Ohtani more credit because he's doing 2 things. A designated hitter didn't field his position. So by that logic, David Ortiz has no business being in the Hall of Fame. Because you know how much value he added to his team as a defensive player? 0.
I understand what you're saying. I'm saying this is a different year with a unique, very unique person we've never seen before, and he has more value.
By that logic,
we're not going to agree on this. I got to go to a break.
By that logic, A.J. Burnett has more value than Mariano Rivera all time because he pitched more innings.
I'm talking about one specific year, this year, and what I see from these 2 players. Both are deserving. In my view, they both should be co-MVPs, but they won't be. In fact, Ohtani will get 0 votes, first base.
Oh, that's taking the easy way out, Bob.
No, it's not.
Co-MVPs. That's the easy way out.
Why is that an easy way back? In 1979, Hernandez and Stargell got it. They both deserved it.
No, Stargell deserved it. He got ripped off. Okay. He should have had it by himself.
Again, it's subjective, so that's what this means. We're going to take a break. We'll come back. 412-575-2600 right here on Pittsburgh CW.